Oh, if the Farseer can steal one turtle here, that would be really big. Nope, doesn't get it. And that is level 2 now for the AM. For finally the aura. Really important. Oh, nice block against the Farseer. Forced to swerve off to the side, but with the Farseer so low now, it's going to be really hard for him to interfere anymore. And perhaps it was an overextension to try to go for that last hit on the turtle. Because now AM kind of has free reign. AM also has the boots. And that is definitely going to be a TP forced or a hero kill. Oh, summons the wolves. Trying to block. Didn't quite work out. Grunt comes in next. He's going to have another chance. Okay. Nope. So what's he going to do? Is he going to let him die? Yes. Oh, the Farseer dead. And Yumiko right outside the base. 4 units around. Oh my god. Okay, it's a 5 units around. Oh, man. Oh, man. Tough early game here for Fast. Is that level 3? No, not quite. But he's very close. Oh, that camp is level 3. Ooh, baby. Is Yumi gonna commit to it? Oh my god. It's a painful game so far. Painful game for Fast. Yumi needs, I think, 2 of these creeps to get level 3. Yeah. The Berserker will be good enough. Level 3 AM versus level 1 Farseer. Oh, damn. That's a yikes, boys. It is the Lin build. 2 grunts into Bestiary, Warmel, Spirit Lodge with a TC. Oh man, this AM is gonna be level 4 so fast. Even stealing camps away from the Orc now, that's really smart. Late game TC will always be relied upon to carry the Orc in this matchup nowadays. Rough game for Fast. How is he going to come back from this? Normally, as Orc on tier 2, you want to creep the natural quickly. And then expand with the map control you have. But with an early game like this, you don't have map control. Sentry Ward, by the way, very nice to always have vision up there. Luring out the creeps. Is it the Water Elemental block? The infamous? Yep. With the Storm Bolt, it's pretty easy to do. Yumiko is looking really good this game. But I feel also Fast is kind of giving him a lot of opportunities to look good, kind of. MK gets... Oh! Legion Doomhorn, very good. TC level 2, ready for the stomp. 1 footy taken out, even a 2nd footy taken out here, thanks to the ensnares from the creeps. And the Farseer now very close to level 2 himself. Movement speed for human, always really good. Everything normally pretty slow, but with those movement speed auras it gets better. First shaman killed. But traded for a footy, perhaps? Oh, not quite. Where are the militia? Feels like Yumi should call them. Doesn't need to, I guess. Starting off with priests. From Fortitude earlier we saw pretty interesting build. I think it was 2 priests into 2 Sorgs into 2 breakers. So 2-2-2. We have 4 priests now even. As I explained earlier, nowadays humans don't play so much Sorks anymore because Orcs have moved away from melee units, rather playing ranged units, and against those, slow isn't that effective. As it is against melee units, at least. Yumiko not feeling the need to play more aggressively here. He does have a bit of a lead this game, but he's just going to continue creeping. Does not look like he's playing rifles, right? No. Oh, he is! Wait, what? He has double Sanctum and rifles. Was that a misclick? Rifles are very nice on this map to creep the red camps. But normally not so nice against the TC. TC hits level 3 with the Farseer. What's the item? Item on the ground, bro? Oh my god, Twitch chat. Don't look. Okay, he picks it up. Rune Bracers is really good for the TC. Oh, Farseer stole the healed scroll. That's also pretty nice. So all heroes level 3, big mana and small mana pot on the MK. He's gonna have tons of mana to work with, but no invul. Normally that is pretty essential for him as well. Same for the TC. I guess the TC stole it there. So Fast seems to have stolen invul and heal pot, I believe, from the enemy shop. That's very nice. Expensive, but strong. Is that level 2 clap? That's level 2 clap. I don't like that. Well, in this game it makes sense because the TC has the Rune Bracers, but I don't think he knew about that at the time. He chose the skill. Anyways, Naturals being crapped on both sides. And Yumiko is going for an expansion. And I feel like this is what humans should be doing more. Also, earlier when we saw Fortitude, I think this is what he should have done. More and more melee units now being mixed in again by Fast, Raiders, Grunts. So Yumi should perhaps go back into more Sorks. I like the positioning here by Yumi. Threatening an expansion attack or perhaps a main base attack. Oh, Invis MK is also really nice. So Yumi is forcing attention on the top side of the map, whilst his expansion is coming up in the south. Smart play. He also has control magic to steal the woofies. And with that, gets off an easy scout off the expo. Well, I guess he had that already with the crystal ball. Oh, the footy now is going to see the dragon creep. Is he going to try to creepjack this? Not going to be too easy though, because Fast is playing smartly around the creepjack. Doesn't have too many end snares though. So the Drake is still alive. And Yumi coming in, waiting for the perfect clap. Against the Grunts, of course, the clap is very nice. So maybe clap 2 is actually good. Item on the ground. Scourge Bone Chimes. For these high number of Grunts, it's actually not too bad. TC walking in, looking for the perfect stomp with the invul. He dodges any kind of control. The AM! Oh my god. Oh my god, almost died. That was so close. I think the priest heal there in between saved him. Whew. Little heart attack moment there for Yumi, but he survives, makes it back to the main, and now has his expansion to rely on. Peon is moving out finally for Fast, as it seems, on the minimap. Towards the expansion. Yumi needs invuls really badly. Lots of Invis scouts by Yumi, that's pretty cool. Water elementals, footies, even wolves. MK has the TP, so I guess AM has the invul. Yumiko falling back to the main, fighting next to his shop and barracks would basically be the perfect position. Also, below the arch over here would be a very good position. TC... What? Invul was still available? Yumi didn't buy the Invul from the shop. Yumi, are you serious? Oh my god. That's a big mistake. Yumi's army still looks pretty tiny over here, honestly. Oh, the Invis, TC, ready for the stomp. Doesn't get the perfect one, but it gets a decent one. Yumiko was smartly splitting against it. Farseer got a kill, and with that, the level 4 grunts, big front line of them, doing decent damage. Oh, Blizzard! Perhaps that's why Yumi was broke, not able to go for an invul, because he went for the Tome of Retraining. And that is certainly very strong against the grunts. TC out of mana. Farseer also very low on mana. Yumiko still has plenty of mana points available. Takes out one more shaman. Fast committing to the backline of peasants. Looks like he wants to kill a few and then TP out. Oh, Kodo Beast. This would be a fairly expensive loss. There we go. TP's out. 3 peasants killed. Kodo Beast does survive. And now the expansion is almost done. Alright. Nice little attack there by Fast. Just like Yumiko forced attention in the north earlier to secure his expo, Fast this time forced attention in the south to secure his own expo. Windriders coming into the mix. Strong addition against the caster specifically. I still think Fast is a little bit too heavy on the grunts. But we'll see how it goes. Is it? Did Yumi just add these 2 rifles against Windriders? That's actually pretty smart. I like that a lot. Like the mass rifles play, I really don't like against TC. I feel that's just way too vulnerable against that hero. But just only 2 or 3 rifles against Windriders, and then the rest is mass casters. That seems like the right way to go. That seems like the perfect army comp for human. Because if you go, what's it called? Gyros or Dragonhawks, they just get ensnared, focused, killed and stuff. Bit of a stalemate right now. We don't really have creeps left on the map anymore. Both players just keep on pumping out units. And patiently sitting back. And normally, that tends to favor human. Because the higher the breaker numbers get, the more and more difficult it becomes for Orc to deal with them. Thank you very much, VK with 100 bits. What happened to Remo versus the World? Good question. We had one more installment not too long ago. But yeah, normally we do that when we have 2 tournaments happening on the same day and we have to bridge some time. And that hasn't been the case for a while. The Crestfallen, thank you for the 32 months. Hail Satan, my little lambs, he says. Second armor upgrade coming in for the orcs. I was playing a game the other day against an orc. It was 2 base, 2 base. I play Unlit, of course. And lots of units made, and he was massing tier 3 with grunts and raiders and headhunters, all that stuff, TC Farseer. And he had 3 armor upgrades. So everything was really hard to kill, despite Orb of Corruption, until I hit Lich level 5. And oh, did that feel good. Suddenly, Nova after Nova. I was eating my own fiends for more Nova. Oh, it was beautiful. And all the armor in the world didn't help against the spell damage. Well, these two are patient men, just chilling, sitting back. I wonder if someone could go tier 3. Wouldn't tier 3 be a good idea? Especially for the human. Inner fire? Oh yeah. Polymorph maybe? Nah, not that good. But inner fire? Staff? Paladin? Would love to see tier 3 from Yumi. Two on the grunts, by the way. Man, that's pretty heavy upgrades. Plus let's go to Bone Chimes. This is actually a pretty damn strong frontline by Fast. Oh, committing quite heavily to this expansion, but Yumi is here. Don't forget, there's Blizzard. These armies have grown quite big. AoE always very strong. Oh, lightsaber donation coming in. 80 supply versus 80 supply. First Blizzard doesn't hit that well. Stomp not yet coming in because the MK is there with the Stormbolt to control. TC walks in and uses the invul preemptively, going for the AM now next. He's in trouble, but he's got the invul as well. We'll need to use it very soon. Not repositioning yet. This is pretty dangerous by the AM. This will cost him the TP. Yeah, smartly uses it before the Stomp comes in. Could have been him going, well, down to 0. Oh, this is a perfect position for Yumi. Behind the farm right there with the tower. Yeah, Fast certainly can't commit into that. And now the slow trap is hitting. And these grunts are having a tough time dealing with that. And once again, front line of breakers is established. And how do you deal with them? It's almost impossible. Kiwikaki did it with burning oil demolishers. But that's not what Fast is doing. He's getting the level 5 TC though, which is insanely strong. As we all know, MK in trouble, uses the invul. TC in trouble as well, he gets focused, TP is transferred onto him, may have to use that soon. And yeah, breakers are unkillable, but the rest is pretty much dying. However, TC was about to fall there himself, so TP out, and Fast retreats with most of his forces intact. 72 supply still, as the dust settles for Yumi. Only 56! Okay, only 56 for Fast, but tons of gold. More than 1,000. And now, level 5 TC. Invis pot, mana pot, that's what I want to see now on this Tauren Chieftain. Everything hurt here for Yumi. Nice micro, good saves. Can heal up now easily at the fountain. Oh, that feels good. TC does have a mana pot, but no Invis pot. Dude, it takes like 4 heal cells to heal this TC back up again. Oh well. 3 maybe. 1,400 HP! Even for a TC, that's insane. Did you find like 3 strength tomes or something? Wait, show me his inventory again. Does he have a Periapt? No. Ah, he does. Ah, yeah. Okay, Periapt and gauntlets. I was like, 1,400 HP? What's going on? Human Heroes, not yet level 5. That is the advantage that the TC has. However, Yumi has the bigger army. And he's got the big breaker army. Which I can only imagine do have armor upgrades at this point as well. TC looking for the Stomp. AM in a very dangerous position. May have to TP out of this. He will have to TP out of this. Yep. Next Stomp was coming in. That's level 5 for the Farseer. So the numbers weren't looking the greatest there, but the hero levels certainly are good. For Fast, this game is far from over. Speed scroll was committed though. That was the only speed scroll, and that is a big deal. This is why I've said this a lot of times. I always want to see a shop at the Orc expansion. To always have speed scrolls. In Miss MK, what's he aiming for? TC right away, trying to burn his mana here with the breakers. Stomp coming in against the Mountain King only, though. He's dropping pretty low. Has the invul, however. Uses it there, which I'm not sure was exactly required. TC has a mana potion still left, looking for the backline, and oh my god, that stomp's gonna be sick. Well, he kind of walks away from the perfect stomp. Still has a decent one, though. MK with another nice clap. AM hits his level 5. Mana potion from the Mountain King as well. Stormbolt to control the TC. TC does have another stomp. I don't believe he does. Another big blizzard coming in. Really big blizzard, actually. AM is low. Everything's low. TC is about to die. Despite the ruined bracers, he still falls. Level 5 hero hits the deck, and that must be it. GG. 1-0 for Yumiko. What happened to your backpack idea? I remember Neo and you talking about suggesting it to the Asian orcs at WGL. Really? Did we? Well, Lin didn't need that idea. Lin was still able to win at WGL with insane plays. But yeah, I think it's a good idea. Get backpack and always buy speed scrolls whenever it's on off cooldown. Speed scroll is like the best item in the game for its cost. Only downside is the big cooldown in the shop. Anyways, 1-0 for Yumiko. But it was a pretty close game. This was going back and forth. Yumiko, of course, with a big lead in the early game. Killing the Farseer the way he did, stealing creeps away. Level 3 AM versus level 1 Farseer, but fast, came back pretty strong. With the level 4 TC doing a lot, with the level 5 TC doing a lot, and also the Farseer wasn't doing too poorly with the Chain Lightnings. Yeah. Orc should always try to get speed scroll all the time. Yes. Correct. All I want to see is Blade Master's crit level 3. That is pretty cool. That is pretty flashy. But in this matchup, not really played anymore. Well, I think I saw recently again some orcs trying to play Blade Master again. Especially on Last Refuge. Maps where you can easily snipe items, easily stack up with claws. But he just seems to be getting countered too well by MK plus rifles. Plus Sorks. So it's all about Farseer TC at the moment. Our second map will be on Northern Isles. This could already be the last map, which would be a surprisingly short cast today. We only started at 10. It's 12:30 right now, so 2.5 hours. We have had a lot of 2-0s today. Our first 3 matches went 2-0. Hopefully Fast can show us a full 3-map series here, at least once today. Map 2. Northern Isles. Yumiko is in the lead. He's in the bottom left. In the red. I guess he's the favorite here. Going up against Fast. I'm trying to recall from my memory what Fast's standout performance was. Where he impressed us, kind of. But nothing really comes to my mind, to be honest. Of course, Yumiko in the past was very successful. WCA 2014, which was kind of back to Warcraft's beginning. took second place. With Infi in first, Yumi in second, TH in third, and Fly in fourth, I believe. After that, he won some online competitions as well. Took first place in, I think it was called NWL. And I remember, in that tournament, he was looking like the strongest player ever. So Yumiko definitely has the talent, and has shown in the past that he can beat somewhat regularly, even the strongest in the world. At the moment, he doesn't seem to be quite in that shape yet. But he's going to be one of the interesting players to look out for in 2020. 2020? It's easier to say, right? 2020. Fast is sticking with the meta, going for the no barracks tech. It was Lin doing this first, right? It was Lin also during WGL doing this already, if I'm not mistaken. Not in all the games, but in some of the games. But with no grunts out early, that should at least be an easy level 2 for Yumi. But for preventing level 3, this is going to be the goal for Fast. Gloves for the AM are meh. Oh, that's interesting. Yumi, is he going to try to steal it? Or is he just going to go to the other green? We'll try to steal it. Oh. Farseer got it, right? Yeah. And replenishment. Oh! Replenishment is so good. This means he can much more freely now trade hits in the early game without having to fall back to his shop. This is a really, really good item, actually. Last hits. Important. AM gets that one. Needs a bit more, though, to level 2. Wouldn't it be worth it? He started attacking, right? To just call militia right now? Call militia, go to the green, just secure your level 2. No overlay question mark? No, unfortunately not. We are not allowed to join the game ourselves, to observe ourselves. We're only allowed for this tournament to restream, unfortunately. But better than nothing, at least, you know. No free experience here for Yumi. Nice resummon of the wolves. Arcane does finish. I feel like Yumi is playing this way too afraid, though. He's got the much stronger force, especially if he calls militia. Tier 2 now finished. TC coming. Second grunt. And well, this AM is still not level 2, is he? Footies are all a little dinged up here already. Yumi going towards the middle of the map. Looking for boots, I imagine. That's pretty interesting. What's he doing? Is he really trying to go for a tier 2 cancel with level 1 AM? And all these damaged footies? There's a big question mark over my head right now. If the TC comes out and stomps the footman, this all amounts to nothing. Yeah. It all amounted to nothing. That was weird. That was very weird. Alright. I think Fast has accomplished his goal. AM's creeping has severely been halted, not even level 2 yet. TC is out. We'll begin creeping here with the Farseer and the Grunts. At the green, Yumi is finally getting his level 4. Looking for some cheeky steals? Oh, if he gets this, that's pretty cool. No. Fast secures the last hit without much problem. But Yumi's creep route didn't work out too well. He's still very far away from level 3. Oh, Wind Rider first. Not Kodo, so not the Lin build. Also interesting. Should just be working out as well, though. Because Water Elemental certainly won't be a threat. Elemental's only level 1 in the first place. And also, Shaman are coming in. That's the cool thing with the Lin build. Like, whether you make Kodo or Wind Rider, both really good early mid-game presence. And even a Raider, not too bad. Although I would argue Raider nowadays the worst. Oh, this is a nice snipe. Yumiko thought he was going to be left alone here because he's expecting Fast to creep the natural. I think that was his line of thinking. But Fast is coming in for the creep jack. However, doesn't find any footy kills. Footies here get away with a black eye. Farseer, no zaps coming in. TC does get level 2 though. He found a big mana potion as well. And it's going to be daytime in just a second. That's a very big deal. At daytime, heal scroll and in will become available. And Fast, creeping pretty aggressively. Now going for the Warlord. And not creeping the natural at all. Once again, Fast looking for an expansion much later than we see it normally from other orcs. Like Focus and Lin. MK hoping for a big mana here himself. Oh, he's got a ton of strength. Plus 12 strength. He's a tanky boy. And he gets the big mana. Hey, exactly what he wanted. 1075 HP already on level 2. That's pretty funny. You know what? A ring plus 4 would actually be a really good item for him. TC nearing his level 3 as well. Should be getting it from this camp. Periapt for him. Some more tankiness. Did not sell the Ankh, by the way. One of the few players, it seems, who doesn't sell the Ankh of Reincarnation. Oh, 2 XP missing. Solo XP for the MK. Might be his level 3 then as well. And there's the Blacksmith once again, by the way. Fast, looking for the run by into the main. Where's that lightning shield? I'm waiting for it. TP trade. Something gonna die. Oh, Kodo. Not getting off a Devour. So at the end of the day, it was just a TP versus a TP. And a tower cancelled. Or killed, rather. Which was, by the way, the level 3 for the TC. New TP, new speed scroll. Wind Rider flying around, gonna be harassing the economy in the main, I imagine. I'd really like this 2 to 3 rifles. Just a few sprinkled in against the Wind Riders. But other than that, still mass casters. And 1 rifle even left in the main. Wow, this is some great predictive play by Yumi. He loses 1 peasant, but whatever. He's got plenty more. So, is it time for an expansion now? It seems like the resources are lining up here for Fast. 400 gold for him. 400 gold also for Yumi. MK level 3, 1200 HP. If I was him, I would buy a Ring of Protection right now from the shop. From the marketplace. So here comes expansion on both sides. Power build, of course, for the human. That one will be done quite a bit before Fasts. Well, that's going to be the first big fight of the game, as it seems. This is the perfect position for this human army. This little narrow choke. There's not too many bottleneck positions on Northern Isles, but this is... I guess this is the tightest position on the whole map, right? Between the lab and the middle. Yeah, pretty much. In general, just a really good map, right? It took me a little while to warm up to Northern Isles. But I think this is a really, really good map, actually. Still not so sure about the single merchant. I always feel like this is a little iffy. But other than that, 2 thumbs up for Northern Isles. So who's got the invols? And that's the thing here about the merchant in the middle. Hard to get to, especially dangerous if you're human oftentimes. So no invul for Yumi. That is a big danger. Perhaps he has Invis to save himself with, but only 1 single sorceress shows, so she's gonna run out of mana really fast. TC's gonna be level 4. That's a nice little upgrade for the entire army. Tomo retraining once again for the AM. Is he really gonna skip the invul again? Maybe it's out of stock. I'm not sure. Again, no invul. But Tome. And with that, now Blizzard. Oh, red camp being attempted. The footy saw this invisibly tailing the orc army, and this could be a big creepjack now coming in. The Magnetor Reaver still up for grabs, and here comes Yumi with a nice clap starting things off, and a Blizzard follow-up as well. The Magnetor Reaver is not gonna fall, but maybe the Kodo will. The Kodo does die, the footy is back! And Yumi, perfectly timed creepjack, gets the big item, which is... the Hood of Cunning, that's pretty trash. But he also bought time for more rounds of production, forced the TP, and killed that Kodo. Once again, as fast as willingly going into this 2-base game, approaching 80 supply. What do we have in the marketplace? I can't see it. What's he buying? Didn't buy anything yet. Nope. Still no invul for Yumi. This is still the dangerous thing. Stomp and Snare, Chain Lightning can easily lead to hero kills. I think the Orc Expo just finished, right? It's not like he had been forgetting about saturating that for such a long time. We have control magic as well. And double dust on the Farseer. He wants to make damn sure no heroes get away invisibly. Yumiko's army is looking big, and that's because it is big. 80 supply, speed scroll, running forward. TC looking for the stomp connection, but he gets halted with the Stormbolt. Invul breaks out of that. Slow, again, looking for the connection, but only gets the stomp on the MK and one footy. And I think with that, this fight's pretty much over already. Heal scroll coming in there from fast as well. TC out of mana and out of health. Oh, couldn't save him. Just loses the TC like that, not protecting him well enough. That aggressive invul came to bite him in the butt. And now everything's dying. And that's it. GG. Huh. Came to an abrupt end, and that's 2-0 for Yumiko.